So it's Saturday. Um, Last night I played my normal residency at Commonwealth in Vegas. Got to play with Jamie the Great from the Road Podcast. Shout out to you, Jamie. Um, but it reminded me of one thing. Actually, one thing stood out to me that I think every DJ should try or make sure that they include in their DJ sets, and that's to not play it safe 100% of the time and take chances. Try new mixes that you think might work that you haven't practiced before. There's a reason why you can tune your headphones. Because in those moments, especially like during like prime time, when there's a good crowd in front of you, that's always going to be the best judge of if something works or not. Now, of course, not every crowd is the same, and you know, you'll different things will work for different crowds. But no matter how much you practice at home, you don't know if it's gonna work until you try it live. And I stumble across these happy accidents quite frequently. I think it's just part of the way that I DJ that I don't play from a set playlist. I don't start from one song and go through the entire crate or playlist. Usually, especially when I'm playing my normal residencies where I'm there every week. So last night we were kind of winding down the night, but one thing that I like to do and one thing that I started to incorporate, actually after listening to the Road Podcast and listening to DJ Crooked talk about how he likes to close the night sometimes, where a lot of DJs and me, even me, for a long time, if I was closing out the night, maybe the last half hour or so, I would wind it down with like just straight R&B, sing along, love songs, baby making music, if you will, just to bring the energy down from like the high of prime time to something familiar, something that that the crowd's gonna know. Of course, this is because I'm an open format DJ, and we play all sorts of genres. So one of my loves and passions in music is R&B, just what I grew up on, what I enjoy playing, and thankfully a lot of the venues that I play at enjoy that kind of music too. So I was winding down the night with R&B, and the one change that I picked up from Crooked was after you get maybe 15, 20 minutes or however long worth of R&B, before the night ends, take the energy back up, kind of dip out of R&B and bring it up somewhere else. And when I heard that, that was kind of like a revelation to me. Just because, usually it's like, winding it down, you want to see like, couples dancing, leaving with each other, consensually, of course. But he brought up a good point that, as you're winding it down, if you bring it back, the energy back up, it leaves a different kind of memory in the crowd in front of you's heads, right? Where they'll remember like, they were excited at the very, very end of the night. So that's what I did last night. And I did it in a different way that I never tried before. And this is one thing that I really love about Serato and Rekordbox and just all the ways that we DJ now is that you can go back and look at the history of what you played, and it's saved somewhere. If you're playing on sticks, you can plug in that USB stick into your laptop and you can bring up the history. If you use Serato, there's that little history button for the middle section. You can go back to see what you played and how you played it, in what order. And so I went from this Sierra song, Body Party, right? Brought it up in BPM. And then to bring the energy up, I dropped, everyone's new favorite Drake song, Rich Baby Daddy. My thought process was that, there are similar BPMs as far as Rich Baby Daddy being double timed, of course. It's at 146 usually, so I brought it down to 140, brought Body Party up to 70 BPM, and really importantly, and I picked this up from Andy Uops, I didn't really care about mixing in key that much for open format, but I find myself doing it more often, and it does sound really good. It sounds a lot better than, sometimes keys will just clash. Now, I don't think you should mix in key 100% all the time, especially if you're playing open format. Sometimes just songs work together even if they're in different keys, just the energy or whatever the case is. But these two work, so let's see. Dropped it something like this. Let's fast forward a little bit. One thing I love about the 72 is I can actually scroll through the song using the touchscreen, which is really cool. So let's rewind it. And for this, I'm going to be using beat jump to beat jump backwards. So just beat jump. So of course, let the chorus play. And why I thought this worked is because there's this breakdown part right after the chorus. And just like that, took it from body rolling, kind of slower R&B, sexy R&B, into higher energy, like Miami bass kind of sound, just to bring the energy back up towards the end of the night. And from there, went into something up-tempo too. So looking at my history right now, after that I went to Ice Spice Deli, which hits too. And yeah, just it's a nice switch up from the normal way that I would close before. And if you're like me, or were like me, and like winding down the night with R&B, give it a try. Maybe not at every gig. Maybe you see that the crowd's really liking, slowing it down, hearing some songs that they can sing along to, and, just get intimate to, for that kind of energy. Like I said, it always depends on the crowd in front of you. But maybe if you want to take a chance, try bringing up the energy right at the end of the night. Don't go into heavy, like aggressive, but just something fun, something more energetic, and see how it goes and see what the reaction is. I mean, this is a creative thing, right? DJing is creative, it's art, so why not take chances, try new things, and just kind of expand on how you do your art, and add a little extra thing to your toolbox of things you can go to. If it works once, maybe it'll work again, maybe it won't, but you won't know until you try.